Hello everybody, welcome back to another Mortal Jellyfish video. In today's video we will be going over our 4,000 subscriber Q&A. Now this was something you guys asked for, but thank you so much all for everybody who gave any kind of support in the way of making us to where we are now with 4,000 subscribers. That's a lot. That's pretty crazy actually. Now I'm going to answer everybody's questions on the community post I made. Now if you missed this community post and didn't get to ask your question, feel free to leave your question in the comment section on this video. I will not be making a second video responding to these, but I will do my best to reply to each individual question that's in the comment section. With that, let's get into the questions here, and yeah, we will just read them, I'll answer them, and then I will also show them on screen over the top of this gameplay here. And that's how we're going to do this Q&A video. I think that'll work great. So first off, we're going to get with our first question here, which is asked by Frosty. Not sure where my comment went, but what was your inspiration to start YouTube? Congrats on 4K, by the way. I don't know what happened to your comment, Frosty. I know it was originally there. I'm not sure what happened to it because I asked you about it originally, but who knows? It went poof, I guess. My inspiration to start YouTube? Well, it started in very few different ways. I'd say mainly other YouTubers kind of inspired it. A few of those being like Boogie2988. And then I think it was like, they went by iSexy back in the day. I think they go by Kevin something now. I only really watch a little bit of Boogie now. I don't watch the other guy. But originally those two kind of got me into YouTube at first. And then also just, of course, the appeal of getting to play games for money, in a sense. That also is appealing to anybody who loves video games. Getting to turn video games into a career would interest anybody, I think. And so that's one of the other inspirations of YouTube as well. Next up on our question, we have Fernando. What editing and recording software do you use? Also, congrats on 3K. I think there was a slight typo here, but thank you, Fernando. And then what recording software and editing software do you use? Well, for my recording, I use Streamlabs OBS, otherwise known as Slobs. It's free to download, works great. A little bit of setup, you know, gets everything going. For my editing software, I actually found a very nifty free one called DaVinci Resolve. This is a very good one as well. There's some premium options if you wanted to pay for the actual editing software. With things like Photoshop and stuff being like a monthly subscription and my channel not making much money, it's not worth me to go pay for an editing software. So I just use the free version of DaVinci Resolve for now, and it does everything I need. I couldn't imagine doing more editing than what I do right now. I'd have to learn because I still don't, my edits aren't that great yet. Getting better. Alright, next up we have Jay. Who was your inspiration to make YouTube videos? This is similar to Frosty's question. Boogie2988 and then iSexy was it back in the day. Now, current day, my inspiration is mainly my viewer audience and then my family. So I say that in the sense that like now I don't really have anybody inspiring me to do YouTube or anything like any figures that make me want to do it specifically. It's more so my viewership. They're always on me about making videos and stuff, so I try to stay on top of it. My family gets there too because I'll just get moments where I get down on myself and so I don't make any content, and then my viewers and my family are the ones typically to pull me back into it because I have a hard time sticking with it because I just feel like I'm not doing a good enough job. Next up, Fernando again. I'll go ahead and answer this one as well. What advice do you give for starting a YouTube channel? Don't quit. Like I disappear for 6 months or I'll disappear for a year. I always disappear from my channel. Just stay consistent with it. Like if there's one thing I would change about even how I do YouTube, it's to be more consistent. Like consistently make content, always be working on YouTube stuff. Really put more time into it. I feel like a lot of people, even myself as a small creator, we get discouraged. We make something and it doesn't quite do what we want and we get discouraged by it and we end up quitting and not keep going at it. If you keep going at it, that's when I see most of my growth on my channel personally. So just keep going at it. Don't give up if you guys are starting YouTube channels. Next up, we got Ammo Legend. Yo, Jelly, you've reached a great milestone. That's really good. Congrats. Thank you, Ammo. It is a pretty big milestone. 4,000 subscribers is not something I would have imagined in the start. And it's still a pretty crazy number thinking about it right now. Not quite as crazy as like millions of subscribers, but 4,000 is not a number to joke about. That is a lot. Now for the question. Do you have any ideas for a stage in Jelly PvE? I've played this game a little bit, not a whole lot. But if I had an idea, maybe something, just right off the top, a hot take on this, underwater something, because jellyfish, you know, underwater, or maybe something like futuristic. Those are really two themes I like. Underwater or futuristic theme I think might be really cool. Not sure any way like specifically how to put those into the game for you, but or make them work, or how you could get them to work, but I think those would be two interesting themes to see played out in that game. Alright, next up we got the legendary Ducky Gaming. Are you going to do more World Zero? Of course, I love this game, and I'm going to do more World Zero. Have I been slacking on streams recently? Yes, but I promise I'm coming back. Next up, Johnny Lego TV. When will you do a face reveal? I've done a face reveal in the past. I just, so much as my current streaming situation, I don't like having my webcam on. There's stuff in the background like my bed and stuff, and it just feels tacky. I don't want to use it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't someday. We'll just have to see. The webcam's kind of up in the air right now. Next up, Nigon08. What's your all-time favorite Roblox game? Now this is a tough one for me, and I thought about this one for a while. So when I think of my favorite Roblox game, it could be a few different ones. So obviously I've played a lot of TDS, I've played a lot of random little tycoons, I've played Zombie Madness, I've played some car games, I've played World Zero, and I think overall the one game I enjoy the most is gotta be World Zero. This goes back to my roots of RPGs and MMOs, and it just gives me the most homey feel of games like that I'm used to. Now, the tower games are fun and all because I love like Bloon Tower Defense back in the day, and I actually started playing BTD6 the last few days, which I've been enjoying a lot. Maybe I'll bring it to stream. And I also enjoyed Zombie Menace, and I also joined TDS. But I get burnt with those games, and they kind of run out of content to play. Even World Zero runs out of content, though, but I don't know. I just enjoy that game a little bit better than the other ones, I guess I should say. Next up, John, what will happen tomorrow? Well, tomorrow was 3 days ago as of this question, and I don't even remember what happened that day. And what's going to happen tomorrow? Well, I'll tell you what, it's already tomorrow as I'm making this video. And the plans is maybe a World Zero stream. If I can convince myself to do it, I keep talking myself out of it for whatever reason, but maybe a World Zero stream tomorrow. Or today, because it's already tomorrow. Unless you mean tomorrow as in tomorrow. Then I don't know what I'm doing that day. Tyler, what's the future of World Zero content? Well, first idea off the top of my head is I want to make a Spirit Archer showcase, just so I can have the entire collection. It's always been a thing for me with my World Zero content that I want every class guide on my channel. So I need to make a Spirit Archer video. Obviously, I recently made the Dragoon one. I still want to do streams and do giveaways on stream of items in game. I think that's been a lot of fun. As to entertaining ourselves, though, with the lack of content, though, because let's be honest, we're level 90, we're just farming the raid for gear. Maybe we'll focus more on maybe helping people. We also got to finish the Noob to Pro series. I think we went from level 1 to 41 in that stream. So yeah, we got some content there. I might be a little creative and find some other fun things to do in World Zero as well, because I like the game, but there is limited content as well. Next up, Zerovic, is cereal soup? Yes. It's a cold soup, right? Maybe that's wrong. I don't know. It's a cold soup in my opinion. Alright, next up, Robloxian Penguin. Can you make me a mod, please? Robloxian Penguin? Maybe, but maybe not. Still kind of up in the air whether I want more mods yet or not. Maybe in the future. We will see about that. With that said, guys, that is the last of the questions on the community post. Not that many questions, so like I said, if you didn't see this community post for whatever reason, or the @thing I put in Discord for it, just make sure to ask your questions on this video, and I will respond to them as soon as possible. Well, that's the end of our questions and the end of this video, so thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next stream or video. Peace out.